and I'm here with the evening edition of RCRC TV. Tonight's programming is all about getting fierce. So we're going to be looking at how you can take your volunteering to the next level. Oh, are you about to touch that dial because you've heard me speak about volunteering just a little too much in your lifetime? But let me tell you, we've got some really new and innovative programming in tonight's edition, so you're definitely going to want to stay tuned in. And we're talking about getting fierce, which is a new concept. It is this year's theme. So we're taking things to the next level. We are really activating to make this the most awesome experience for our new Ladies Rock campers. And also, how can we make this the most awesome community possible? It is exciting, let me tell you.
We now interrupt our regular programming for a 15-second dance party.
To RCRC TV. My name's Greta Fearson, and I have a new show to introduce called Fierce Trivia. Let's meet our contestants. Lion likes to lay around in the sun in the tundra.
Rawr.
Next, we have Cat, who likes to take long walks in the neighborhood. And finally, we have Kitten, who likes to play with yarn balls. Why don't we get started? The first question. I noticed that RCRC puts a lot of emphasis on culture. Why is that? Kitten?
Culture. I don't know, I never really thought about it. I just show up to set up lunch.
Lunch is great, but I think we could get a little more fierce. Cat.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about culture, and I think it has a lot to do with like an empowerment space and taking up space and being loud and free and just really taking up space.
Loud and free are some of my favorite things to do, but I think we can get a little bit more fierce. Meow. Lion.
Well, I feel as volunteers and community members that we really set the pace and we can bring the mood to camp. When we're at camp, we're all contributing to this place that it's so different than the outside world. It's somewhat of our bubble, but we want to take that out. So, when I'm at rock camp, I am camp. I'm a leader. I can take that and take it to the next level. You're rock camp when you're there, and you're a leader, and everybody has a part in making this, this thing a bigger thing so that the whole world can feel our reverberation.
Your fierce description makes me want to go to LRC. Let's go to our next question. How do you show up for camp, Kitten?
How do I show up? Well, usually I have trouble finding parking, so I'm a little bit late, and I show up and grab my coffee and check out the scene. I try to find Mo and have her tell me what to do.
Great. Audience, do you think there's a more fierce answer? Yes? Great. Cat.
Well, I definitely show up on time of what it says on the schedule that was sent to me, and I try to prepare by just thinking about like all of the new people that I'm going to be meeting, and definitely like get my coffee and walk around and try to find my buddies. Yeah.
It's very kind and thoughtful to meet new people, but I think there is a more fierce answer in this universe. Meow. Lion.
I'm usually getting psyched up for rock camp like weeks in advance. I go on to the old playlists and start pumping around the house at work. And when I'm driving to rock camp, I definitely have on some Sister Rosetta or Pat Benatar or, Grimes, something that really gets me in the mood and makes me feel like ready to be steeped in a different kind of rock.
Folks, that is the pinnacle of fierce if I've ever heard it. Next question. What work are you doing to challenge yourself at LRC? Kitten.
I think it was challenging enough to get here after my gig last night, you know what I mean?
I mean, really challenging. But audience, don't you think there's a more fierce answer? Yes? Me too. Kat?
Well, I think it's a challenge for me. You know, LRC is a challenge, and interacting with new people is going to definitely be something that is, you know, stretching my comfort zone. But I'm also really glad that my BFFs will be there, and that I can fall back on that because I already have connections that I've made.
True, true. I think if Fierce was hiking a mountain, we'd be on the trail to Peak Everest, but we're not quite there in the Fierce factor. Lion?
Yeah, you know, my whole band's going to be there, and we've kind of committed to each other that we're going to meet new people, definitely. And beyond that, you know, really try to get to know those folks and pull them and invite them and welcome them into the community, have a meal with them, make sure they're having fun at karaoke, singing songs, getting up on stage, and, you know, dancing with the flags and the streamers and all the fun weirdness that goes on. You know, I also think we're going to be really super aware, because we've been around the space for a while, that we're going to try to make sure that we turn down a little bit, that we encourage those new campers to turn up, take up some space, find their voices, hear what they have to say, so that, you know, we have this amplification of our collective voices. We have just you know, a sense of who they are and what they're able to be a part of and contribute to the community.
You are the fiercest. And the last question. Will you please show me your Get Fierce face, kitten? Ooh, a little light on the fierce scale. I think we can maybe do a tiny bit better. Cat?
Get fierce.
Oh, I like the sound effects. I'm gonna ask you to step it up maybe one more. Lion? Get fierce! Wow. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us on Fierce Trivia. Stay tuned for more Fierce programming. My name's Greta Pearson.